Hello, and welcome to another episode of Cocktails and Convos. I'm Karen,
And I'm Joni.
and we have not done a video podcast in such a long time. It's
Long
been
time.
like 2 years, maybe even more. But I think Joni and I both have had mutual friends come to us and ask us why we've stopped.
Why? But didn't you think that I don't know, that people listened? And then,
Yeah.
right? Like, did you feel like that? But then we did do it without the video.
And in doing more research, because honestly everything you do is just a matter of researching, over researching, and I can tell you that I have spent hours researching how to do podcasts on a budget,
Oh my gosh.
for a hobby, but pretty much everything you read says that people want a visual, so
Here's the visual.
here's the visual. And
We're cozy vibes today, right?
cozy
And we got
vibes today, and I made us a spiked apple cider.
this is our cocktail of the episode. What is it?
Ding. It's just spiked apple cider. But
Ding.
I put a splash of vodka in it, and then I mean you can dress up a cocktail, the simplest cocktail, with just adding some garnishes. So I
Yeah.
have some
And it's pretty.
dehydrated
Doesn't it look like fall?
fall in a glass.
Yeah.
There's dehydrated apple in there and a cinnamon stick. So there you have it. Super easy.
And all I've had is a protein bar.
And I haven't
So-
had breakfast yet, so
We might just be a little tipsy and Carly.
yeah, might see a different side of us when this is done.
So today, what are we talking about?
Today's topic is about breaking up with friends. Is breaking up with friends worse
Oh gosh.
than breaking up with a significant other?
What do you think?
I guess it depends on how invested you are in the relationship, because it's going to hurt either way, whether you're breaking up with a significant other or a friend. I am very affectionate, very loving, attached to my friends. So
Yeah.
when that falls apart, it hits.
But we haven't had really a lot of, right? Breakups with friends. I mean, we've had a couple,
I don't,
but it's not like it's. But to answer your question, is it harder to break up? What was it? Is it harder or more
is it harder to break up?
with a friend than a significant other?
I guess harder in the sense of like, do you cope better
I think
with
they're
one
two.
over the other?
I think they're two completely different things, right? Like your significant other is your person, your husband,
Mhm.
your wife, whatever. So it's like
Sorry.
I would think, but I don't know, right? I would think that it's harder with a spouse than it is a friend.
But also, haven't you had friends that you see a different side of, and you're like, oh, you are not what I thought you were.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect, right? Like it wouldn't affect me personally if it's like, oh, okay, that's who you are, and you're just a friend.
Hmm.
You're not somebody I have to like share my life. You know, like with a spouse, it's like you share everything, a home, this or that. But with a friend, it's like, okay, I'll keep you from, I'll keep you far away.
See the differences between you and I and how we deal with relationships that way, like friendships,
Yeah.
because and I know you always tell me things like,
You get attached.
no, but you say things to me like, why are you letting it affect your life?
Yeah.
But I'm not cut that way. Like we are, what's that saying? You're cut from the same cloth, but whatever. We're cut from the same cloth. We're two completely different people in so many aspects, because I get super attached where I mourn losing a friend if I
It hits you
realize
different.
that you weren't the friend I thought you were. Like, it hurts.
See, but I look at it like, thank you for showing me who you are.
Yeah.
See ya. You know what I mean?
Live and learn.
Not that it doesn't hurt. I mean, it does hurt, but it doesn't affect me in any way.
Now, a significant other,
A significant other, yeah.
I can tell you that I've had breakups where I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
But
I
you
don't
feel
have to
like
deal
that.
with you
But you feel
anymore.
like that now, like after the
Yeah,
fact.
after
When
you-
you're in it, it's like, I'm gonna die. The world is. I remember mom used to be like, "Get your ass out of bed. It's not that serious." And I used to get so mad, like, you don't get it. My life is over. And now, like looking at it, say, oh my god, like why did I even waste one tear on that person? Right?
I'm laughing so hard because you're so right. When mom used to yell at us for like, well, I remember specifically going through a breakup that just broke me. They call it a breakup because it breaks you sometimes. And mom was like, she
Get
put the
up.
light on and she was like, what are you being romantic? Get out of this room. And I'm like,
Romantic. No, mom, I'm dying. Life is over.
life as we know it is over. Because I don't know. The attachment for me is what I just have a hard time dealing with.
Yeah, it's like grieving, I guess. But like you said, everybody it hits different. But again, like I said, I don't think we've had a lot of friendship breakups. I wouldn't call
No.
them breakups. I think it's more like a season. You know how you just have certain friends for certain seasons of your life, and then you drift apart just because life happens, right? It's not even about
Hmm.
anything personal.
Now,
With that being said, though, I can count on one hand friendships that we broke up and in a bad, some ended, poorly and not that great, and others it was just, I mean, I think like what, 3 or 4? Am I
hmm.
wrong?
But then you have, we're in our 40s now. Um, I call it the friendship glow up
Mhm.
because when you're in your 40s, you realize like your circle and who you can count
You
on and
just
who
have
you
less,
can't.
yeah, you just have less like tolerance and
But you're
right.
more confident in the friendship, right? Like
Yeah,
I feel like I'm confident in my friendships.
yeah. But I also have this little rule. Like, don't you feel like hashtag no new friends?
That's what I'm saying,
but
right?
but not even in a mean way. And what I mean is like not that I'm like not we're not welcoming, right, to people, but it takes like what's the word? Like intention, right? Like being intentional with the friendship and devoting time to get into like a deeper friend. So it's like I don't think that in this stage in life a lot of us have the time to put into a friendship. Now, with that also being said, I have made friends with people lately that I'm like, where have you been in my entire life? You know what I mean? And it's like we just like clicked.
Are you getting teary eyed?
Yeah, a little.
I'm not, shit.
A little, and I don't even, but and so I take care of that,
Yeah, you nourish
and
it.
I'm mindful of like of the friendship and why this person came into our lives or this family or whatever. So I love that.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
it takes time and it takes effort, and if you're not willing to put in the effort, it's just like the friendship doesn't flourish.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. That's why I call it the glow up because you have this friendship that you started with and it's good and it's great and everything. But those friends that have stuck around that were good and
Yeah.
great are now like wonderful and like my great. Now I'm gonna get emotional. My support system and the ones that you go to for everything. Like we have a close friend of ours, and she'll know who she is if she's listening. Man, she sent a meme the other day, and I was at work like doing my thing, whatever. I had to excuse myself because I
Yeah.
read it and I was like, oh my god. So it was a little, what was it, like an Instagram story or something that
Yeah, it was just like
she
a little
snapped,
post. Yeah.
and it said something along the lines of like when you surround yourself with friends that you would like, she was pretty much saying she would run into a burning building for to
For
save
our
our
kids.
kids.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. It was
And I
like,
was like, that is the
that's a,
friend that you ride or die with.
but they're also the kind of friends that you may not speak every day, you may not talk every day,
But
but
you're
man,
present.
but the minute that you link up again and meet up again, it's like it's time, we didn't skip
Hmm.
a beat.
And you're in a circle, like I don't know about you, but I've thought about this a lot, where how blessed are we to have these people, like this close knit circle of people that we now call family, because we always say when friends turn into family,
Yeah.
they're more like family to me. Some people don't have that.
Yeah. I
Some people
know.
don't have that close knit community of people, of friendships, of loving people that you pick up the phone, whether it's every day, once a month,
Mhm.
whatever it is. Not everybody has that.
Yeah.
So I don't
We're
take that for
blessed. I
granted
think
at
we're
all.
super blessed. Yeah. But it's hard to like I think back sometimes to the friendships that broke up, and I always feel like I should have said more.
Like in the process of the breakup.
Yeah, because I don't know how I think you're more vocal, right? In your way of your friendships that are broken up. I think you say what you need to say and then it's over.
Yeah,
But like you
to a
said, it
degree.
hurts you or whatever. But I don't say a word. I just cold turkey.
And what's
And
worse?
that I feel I've learned as I gotten older that if I don't say what I need to say when the friendship is over or when the friendship needs to be over, that shit stays. And then I think of the person and I get angry. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So in later years, I mean, like I said, there's only been like three or four. The last one that was, I mean, it was bad, right? Wouldn't you say it was a little toxic? But I said
No.
what I needed to
Now I'm
say.
like wondering who it was. I forget.
But I said what I needed to say. I feel like I said what I needed to say, and I never gave her the chance to say what she needed to say. And that killed me. Not even for me. Like, I felt like I should have given her a chance to say what she needed to say.
See, another thing that I'm like opposite with you in, because it's like clearly you know that there's an issue in the relationship, whether it's a friend or a significant other. If in the moment you felt it was falling apart and that friend didn't feel the need to say anything out loud, like if you said something, she didn't, she said something, you didn't, it's almost like you have to wonder, who did it mean more to? Who did the friendship mean more to? Like you're hurting and you move on with whatever you had in you and you deal with it the way you need to.
Yeah.
Now let's say you let that out to that person and there was nothing reciprocated on that part. It wasn't really acknowledged. It wasn't, whether it was like, okay, if you text somebody, they can ignore your text and just say they never got it. If you are saying to somebody in person how you feel and they're not like explaining what may have happened, to me, you already lost me, because you know that something's going on. You know that the friendship isn't the same and you're just
Yeah.
dismissing it.
See, but that wasn't the case. In this situation, it was like, oh, I unloaded what I needed to unload. And then this person tried to communicate with me, and I was like, blocked.
Mhm. Mhm.
No, I don't want to talk to you. I think she came up to my car at one point, and I was like, I don't want to hear anything that you have to say. And I think because I was so angry and hurt in the moment that I was like, I don't care what you're feeling. I don't want anything to do with you. It's, whatever. Years. It's still, I mean, it's been years. It still bothers me a little because I'm like, she could have said, I don't think that we would have ever been friends because the trust was gone for me. But I think that giving her the opportunity to speak and say where it was coming from and why she did what she did, and it wasn't anything crazy, it's just she broke my trust, because I feel like what you say in front of me, you be able to say in front of my back, and vice versa. Like, if you have bad things to say about me when I haven't done a thing to you, and you say it to other people, like, I would love for you to come and say it to my face. And because I'm sure we all do things and say things and, unintentionally, and hurt people, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you respect the person more if they said,
Hey,
Karen,
this is what's going on.
Karen, I'm sorry, but that shit you said the other day in front of such and such, or that thing that you did the other day, hurt me.
Mhm.
As opposed to the person going to 50 million people or family members and say, Karen did this, and Karen's this, and Karen's that, and you know what I mean?
Because you know eventually it's gonna get back to you.
Eventually, and not only that, I don't trust you. That's it. Once the
Yeah.
trust is gone, I don't want to be your friend.
Mhm.
I'll keep you at a distance. That's when everybody, I think a lot of people are like that,
Mhm.
because then it's like you have to watch what you say and how you say it. And is this person, can I trust this person with, and I think that when you have friends, close friends, you should be able to say things to them and
Right.
that it stays between you
Right.
guys. Like, my friends tell me shit. I don't even tell my husband
Yeah.
ever. If my friend says, listen, it's between me and you, that shit's going to be between, I'll take it to the grave.
Mhm.
My husband, one time before we were even dating, God, now I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Before, but before we even started dating, he used to come around my desk at work, and somebody hid a sandwich or took a sandwich or whatever, and they told me, don't say a word. Don't say a word. And then the person was looking for the sand, or I forget what the point is. I didn't say a word. I kept my mouth shut, and he was like, can't believe you didn't say anything. I'm like, yeah, but they told me not to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say anything. I knew it was like a little joke between coworkers, but I was like, I'm not saying a word. He's like, you really? I'm like, that's how if you tell me not to say anything,
Mm-hmm.
I am not gonna tell a soul. And he gets mad because like sometimes my friends are talking to me or I hide somewhere in my house and I'm talking because it's like personal, it's like their business. And he'll be like, what happened? What happened? I'm like, nothing. Nothing. Yeah, but you were talking. He's like, I want to know, because he has FOMO when it
It's
comes
because
to
Tony. I was
news.
gonna say it's because Tony has FOMO and he wants to know what's going on.
And I'm like, nothing. It's none of your business. Like, and he doesn't understand that concept. But
Well, because you're
so
the
when
loyal
that's,
friend.
when that's gone, that's it. I can't. I can't. When that trust is gone, I can't go back.
So the trust was gone in that friendship that you broke up
The
with
trust
because.
was gone because I feel like she did something that I was very vocal about that I didn't like. And that's fine, whatever. And then I felt like I was a good friend to her.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was a good friend to her. She was a good friend to me to a point. And when I saw that things were getting where it was like affecting my home life,
Oh, I know who you're talking
I'm
about.
like, I can't do this anymore. I will, when I'm, and I think you're like this too with all our friends,
Mm.
we love our girls. We have guy friends who are like brothers to us
Yeah,
that we're super close. Our kids are all close.
yeah,
Like they're all more like cousins.
yeah.
I will fight tooth and nail for our
Mm-hmm.
friendship.
The
Like
love
the
runs deep.
love, right. The minute that shit feels like it's going left and and that we are a certain way with our friends and it's not like you said reciprocated, it's fine, but it's like arm's length.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't wish you any harm or anything. It's just I don't wish to have you around.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Mhm.
It's exactly how it should be too, because like I said, we're older now, and you don't have time to waste on getting to know the
To know, yeah.
personalities and like I don't know. Like we have friends that we grew up with since we were. I mean, how old were we when we met
Yeah.
Sasha? We were two. Sasha was maybe what.
No, we were in Hackensack. We were what, 4?
Either way,
Sasha
we
was
were
probably like 3.
toddlers,
Yeah.
and she was a toddler herself. So like those are the friends that we are now still with. So
Mhm.
why wouldn't we call them family? And so to introduce new people, like you said, like no new friends. There should be a sign on your forehead, no new friends.
Yeah.
It's very. I'm very protective of our circle.
Mhm. But then you meet, like I said, then you meet certain people and it's like, "Oh, this is supposed to happen."
Hmm. And
Where
then
so you
yeah,
almost can't be like that.
yeah,
Hashtag no new
yeah.
friends.
It sounds harsh.
It is harsh, and I mean, I feel like, yeah, we said it or whatever, we say it, but it's not. I think it comes to life when we see people coming around trying and, to
Hmm.
spark up a friendship, and you could clearly see that it's not gonna happen because, A, we don't have anything in common. Your lifestyle is way different than ours.
Yeah.
We have kids, our whole lives are our kids.
Hmm.
So I think like the things that you have in common is a big factor.
Yeah.
And when you share the same morals and the same passion in terms of like being a mom and being a wife and being, at home or whatever.
Right.
But then that sounds like an asshole thing too, because it's like some people don't have that kind of life. They're parents too, but they don't their kids aren't their whole life.
Yeah.
But they live different. Like I like the weekends and hanging out with the
Right.
kids.
Right. Because that's what the kids will remember.
Right. But I don't know. I think we should. It's not like we've applied it. I mean, we say it, hashtag no new friends, but then like friends come
All
around.
welcome.
Yeah, everyone's like, our home is always open to everyone.
So Joni has the Kool-Aid house. I call it the Kool-Aid house because it's that house that whether you're going to work or coming back from work, if you're going to an event or coming back,
We just leave the door unlocked.
her home is the pit stop. We call it a pit stop, but they never leave. Nobody, I mean, I myself, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go visit Joni, and I stay for 10 hours. My kids are out front playing, and they're in the pool with their cousins and everything.
Yeah.
So Joni has the Kool-Aid house. Everybody that is friends with Joni and Tony know that is the home you come for a cocktail, you kick up your feet, and you just freaking stay a while.
Yep.
And it's fabulous. I
Yeah.
love it.
And all the kids too.
Yeah.
I like that though. I like that people feel welcome in our home. I feel like that was always like a dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like because mom and dad, that was their house.
Yeah, it's like a revolving door of people coming in and out all day,
Yeah.
all day, all
I
day.
have a I have a lost and found basket.
Do you really?
I swear to God.
Oh shit, do I have anything in there?
No, but the other day a friend of ours was like, have you seen this, that, or the other? I'm like, oh, let me look in the lost and found bucket. And sure enough, it was in there.
Oh
But
my god,
yeah,
that is so funny.
we have like, there's stuff that never goes. We still have it. I could never throw anyone's stuff out, but yeah, we have lost and found.
What a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, and going with the whole friendship thing and how close we are and everything, my husband just celebrated his 40th birthday last weekend. We went to the Keys.
Yes.
What a time.
What a time. We're still like recovering. I mean,
Everybody has.
we're peeling. I don't think I've ever burned like that in my entire life.
Yeah, I hope this makeup looks okay because I was putting on the foundation and I'm like, okay, well, I'm 10 shades darker on my
Yeah,
face.
and it's like a mask. And
I
then
have
did your lips peel?
my lips are
They
peeling now.
burned.
That's what I keep going like this. Like it probably looks like I'm like I have something in my mouth, but my lips are just hurting.
Yeah,
So, what a time. And it
it
was
was so
it was
fun.
so great to see everybody come together. And we had family fly in from Colorado and Connecticut,
Yeah,
surprised him
he was
by
surprised.
by showing up. Yeah. And then our in-laws were there, all of our friends that we're super close with. And how fun is it
We
that
were missing a couple.
missing a couple that couldn't make it? But how fun is it that, and that could be another topic too, where our close friends that we grew up with have now become our
The
husbands'
husbands are close. Yeah,
close friends.
super
So
cool.
the moms, I mean, the wives are close to us, the husbands are close to the guys,
The kids are all
the kids are all
close.
close, and everybody's just intertwined in this beautiful setting of
Friendship.
making memories.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Ha-
So breaking up harder with a friend or a significant other.
I think both are hard in different ways. That's what we've concluded.
Yeah. I love hard.
Mm-hmm.
And you've lost friends, you've lost significant others. I think you just cope with it the best way you can. I hope
And
we're
just say that it
not
happens, it happens for a reason. God, right, puts people in your life for a certain reason and he takes them out for a
right.
certain reason.
I hope that we don't cross that bridge where we have to like I don't know, be shocked by anybody's behavior these days.
No, I don't I
not
think
not behavior as a like just the people that we're intertwined with because
mm-hmm.
I would say I know them pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think that we have anything to worry about at all.
Well, cheers to friendships
Cheers to our goof troop.
when friends are
Look at all the
family.
lipstick on that. Holy moly.
Well, this was fun.
Fun.
Let's do it again.
Welcome back. See you soon.